Hello dear viewer, it's Anders here on Watch On channel, and today I'm back with the promised review of this automatic Tissot chronograph watch. So just before we get into the review of this watch, if you would like to see the unboxing of this, to see the packaging and what comes in the typical Tissot box, go back and find the unboxing video. You can find the link down below in the description field or up in the corner here. But this video is going to focus on the full review of this watch. See the unboxing in the other video. So this Tissot watch is a new pickup I did. I found it at jomashop.com. I have no affiliations with Jomashop, but I was looking for a sporty automatic chronograph watch, and I fell upon this with a great discount. So it was less than $500 US, and I find that it's quite a nice price for an automatic Swiss-made branded chronograph watch, sports chronograph watch. So this watch was actually introduced in 2013 at the 2013 Baselworld, and this is a edition of the PRS 516 line of chronograph, sports chronograph watches. So Tissot does a lot of these PRS 516 chronograph watches, both automatic and quartz. And what is quite interesting about this watch is that it comes with back then a completely new movement that Tissot did. This is the ETA C01-11, and this is much comparable to the more famous Valjoux 7750. But this is a more simple chronograph movement. It's not as beautiful as the Valjoux movement, but it's much cheaper to produce, so that's why Tissot was able to produce these watches. This particular watch is called the PRS 516 Extreme. It came in this yellow version as well as a red version, and it comes on either a very nice rubber strap, which this one comes on, or it comes on a nice leather strap. And this is an automotive watch, so this is all about car racing. As you can see, everything kind of resembles a car dashboard, and it has all of these functions, this chronograph function, the tachometer to measure the speed. So this is definitely a car racing watch. This watch is very interesting because it actually, when it was released 5 years ago, it was priced at $1,550 US, but now it's a third of the price. And just before we get into the measurements, let's see how accurate this watch is. So just around 8 to 10 seconds plus is quite okay for an automatic chronograph watch costing around $500 US in my opinion. I think that's perfectly acceptable, and it is a more affordable movement that you get inside this watch. Let's have some dimensions. So it is kind of a chunky and big watch. So case size is just about 44 millimeters. Here it says 45, but it is more in the vein of 44 up to 45, but it wears a little bit smaller. Including the crown, we're talking about 50 millimeters, a big watch. Thickness is just around 15 millimeters. And then we have this kind of strange lug width of just about 23 millimeters. So no 20 or 22 millimeters, but 23 millimeter lug width. And from lug to lug, we have around 53. So all in all, a big and chunky watch, but I would say it wears a little bit smaller. So let's engage the chronograph by pushing this button up here. And then you have the chronograph running. So this this is the chronograph hand. It only runs when you engage the chronograph by pushing this upper button here. And then here you have the running seconds. They keep on running whether or not you have the chronograph movement running. And up here you have a 30-minute counter and a 6-minute counter. So compared to the Valjoux movement, it doesn't have the 12-hour counter. So you can only measure up to 6 hours with the chronograph here, 30 minutes at the time and up to 6 hours. But I think that's perfectly fine. So having a closer look at the dial, you have the 3 sub-dials here, running seconds, hour counter and minute counter. Here at 3 o'clock you have a date window, and it's pretty cool done with this see-through kind of layer where you can see the dates. So you have the date in the window here, but then you can see the other dates if you really look closely. So here you have the name, the PRS 516 Extreme, Swiss made at 6 o'clock. Here below from 3 o'clock you have Tissot 53, sorry, automatic watch. You have a tachymeter scale here, and you have the minutes inside, as well as the hour markings, and they are all loomed. I will pull up a loom shot now. So I think it's a pretty decent loom we have on this watch. It's nothing completely crazy, but for a watch that really isn't built for being used at nighttime that much, I think it's definitely a decent loom. It is not a dive watch. So looking into the dial again, I really think that it looks great with this kind of layered dial where you have the honeycomb base dial here with the sub dials, and then you have the applied hour markings 12 and 6 with Arabic numerals, and then you just have the hour markings which are loomed here, which is attached to the layer with all the seconds, and then you have the layer with the inner ring here with the minutes. I think it looks pretty damn nice actually. Also you can see really got this kind of tool automotive look on the pushers here. The T for Tissot in yellow on the main crown here, which you use to set the time and the date. And then we have no less than 1, 2, 3 T's on the 3 hands here, the chronograph hand, the hour hand and the minute hand. And I really like these kind of triangular hands. I think they really fit the look and the feel of this automotive watch. On the sides we have this black plastic applied to this all brushed case, and the whole design of the case is just really futuristic. It's really it's very technical. It looks like a very high-tech engine on a Formula 1 car maybe. Everything is just really technical with this watch. Inside the rubber strap we have these etchings here, which helps your wrist breathe a little bit better. So we have sapphire crystal on both sides, anti-reflective treatment on the main glass here, Tissot stainless steel, a very nice 100 meters of wall resistance, even though it's a push and pull crown, it's not a screw down crown. So all in all, I think a very nice package. You get this kind of very automotive look again, and you get this customary Tissot rotor. As far as I know, this movement has only been used by Tissot and by Swatch, which owns Tissot. So this is technically an in-house movement in my opinion. So you actually get a Swiss-made watch with an in-house chronograph movement at this point, so you can see the mainspring working here. Looks really good. I really just enjoy the back case here. I think they did the right thing putting in this kind of grid which resembles, it could be resembling of the tires of a car. Signed buckle here with Tissot. I must say it's very comfortable to wear. So here we have this big chunky automotive sport chronograph watch, again with the nice honeycomb layout here on the rubber strap, just like on the dial, as you can see, with the T as well here on my 7.1 inch wrist, which is around 17.5 to 18 centimeters. And it is a big and it is a chunky watch, but it actually wears a little bit smaller than it is. So this is almost 45 millimeters in diameter, but it just wears a little bit smaller, and maybe it's a bit harder to catch up on the camera, but it's kind of a thick brick-like watch, and I really think it wears a bit smaller and very comfortable. It's pretty heavy, but it's not too bad. So all in all, a very nice offering. You can see here now we already gone to the first around just around 5-6 minutes here on the counter, 4-5 minutes, and the chronograph keeps running. So I push this button to stop it, and I reset it with this one, and you have a snap back. So so you can time much easier. If you need to time another thing, then you can just push the button and it snaps right back. It doesn't have to go all the way around to get back in the first position, and then you can start counting again. So it works really, really well. All in all, I think this is a nice package. I think you get quite a nice, very, very masculine and very, very high octane automatic Swiss-made chronograph for a fair amount of money, in my opinion. So if you're looking for a big, very sporty, very automotive like chronograph watch, this could probably be a nice choice for you. I definitely enjoy this watch, and I wouldn't wear this watch at any formal occasions, of course, but this is an everyday watch or just a fun outdoors watch, summer watch. I would definitely wear it. I think the yellow colors really just gives this watch some life and some nice coloring to it. So it really just is a fun watch to wear, and it has these timing function as a chronograph, which are really usable, very practical in my opinion. So you can use it for boiling your eggs or whatever you want to time. You can even time how fast cars are going, because you can use the tachymeter. So all in all, a nice offering from Tissot. I would definitely recommend this watch, but just think about that this watch is a big chunky watch. So if you have very small wrists, then this probably isn't for you. Also, just remember that it's a 23 millimeter lug width, which is quite strangely made by Tissot. Why not just choose 22? Because then you can easily change straps if you would like to put another strap on this watch. But I would say the rubber strap is very, very nice. We have a power reserve of around 40 hours as far as I know, which is perfectly fine for an automatic chronograph sports watch. So I hope you enjoyed this review here on Watch On channel. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, remember to hit the subscribe button down here in the right corner. Then you will never miss another video. Remember to leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this watch? Would you recommend any other very nice, affordable, automatic Swiss-made chronograph watches? Or do you have any other comments? Just leave them down below. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You'll find all the links down below in the description or at the main page of this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.